Automating contact form emails with AWS Lambda and SES, a step-by-step guide. This podcast is brought to you by Business Compass LLC. We are an Amazon Web Services advanced consulting partner. We build and migrate workloads to Amazon Cloud. Our website is businesscompassllc.com. Our phone number is 973-638-2228. Our email address is contact@businesscompassllc.us. In the digital age, providing a seamless way for users to contact you through your website is essential. An automated contact form email service can streamline communication, ensuring messages are delivered promptly and reliably. AWS Lambda and Amazon Simple Email Service, SES, offer a powerful combination for building such a service with minimal infrastructure management. This podcast will walk you through setting up an automated contact form email service using AWS Lambda and SES. Introduction: the use case for an automated contact form email service. A contact form email service allows website visitors to send inquiries directly to your email, enhancing user experience and maintaining organized communication. Automating this process with AWS Lambda and SES ensures scalability, cost-effectiveness, and ease of maintenance, making it an ideal solution for businesses of all sizes. Setting up your AWS account and environment. Step 1. Create an AWS account. If you don't already have an AWS account, sign up at AWS. Step 2. Configure IAM roles and permissions. Navigate to the IAM service in the AWS Management Console. Create a new role with the following policies. AWS Lambda Basic Execution Role. Amazon's SES Access. Step 3. Verify your email in SES. Go to the SES service. Verify the email address from which you intend to send emails. Optional, you can request production access if you're out of the SES sandbox. Coding the Lambda function, Node.js and AWS SDK. Step 1. Initialize a Node.js project. Megare Contact Form Service. CD Contact Form Service. npm init y. npm install AWS SDK. Step 2. Create the Lambda function. Create a file named index.js and add the following code. Const AWS equals require AWS SDK. Const say equals new AWS SES. Exports.handler equals async event equals greater than. Const name email message equals json.parse event.body. Const params equals source your verified email at example.com. Destination: two addresses, recipient at example.com, message. Subject: data, new contact form submission from $name. Body: text. Data, name, $name \n email, $email \n message, $message. Semicolon, try. Await say.send email params, promise, return. Status code, 200. Body, json.stringify message, email sent successfully semicolon. Catch, error. Return. Status code, 500. Body, json.stringify message, failed to send email, error semicolon. Semicolon. Deploying the Lambda function with serverless framework. Step 1. Install serverless framework. npm install G serverless. Step 2. Configure serverless framework. Create a serverless.yml file. Service, contact form service. Provider. Name, AWS Runtime, Node.js 14.x. IAAA role statements. Effect, allow. Action. Say send email. Say send raw email. Resource, functions. Send contact email. Handler, index.handler. Events. HTTP. Path, send email. Method, post. Step 3. Deploy the Lambda function. Serverless deploy. Creating an API gateway for email triggering. Step 1. Configure API gateway. Serverless framework automatically sets up an API gateway for you. Verify this in the AWS Management Console under API Gateway. Step 2. Retrieve the invoke URL in function path. After deploying, note the URL provided by serverless. This will be used to trigger the Lambda function. Testing your email service with Postman. Step 1. Set up Postman. Open Postman. Create a new POST request by invoking the URL from the API Gateway. Step 2. Send a test request. Set the request body to JSON format. Name, John Doe. Email, john.doe@example.com. Message, hello, this is a test message. Send the request and verify that the email is received. Conclusion and further tips. Following this podcast, you have a functional contact form email service powered by AWS Lambda and SES. This setup can be further enhanced by adding validation for input fields, implementing spam protection measures, logging and monitoring using AWS CloudWatch, configuring additional email templates for different types of inquiries. Thank you for listening to our podcast. Please share this podcast, visit our website, and follow our social media links.